Alright, hey everyone. And today's video, it's gonna be a little bit different than what I kind of usually like to do for content, which is like art and stuff. But there's like a lot of other things that I do during my day, so I kind of just wanted to make like a video showing some other things, I guess, and kind of just explore and see where that goes. So, first off, lifting weights. I've been kind of lifting weights ever since I was in high school, and yeah, so I just kind of do that almost every day. So first I do a bit of, well, today is just biceps, and I'll usually mix some shoulders with. And my cat is gonna try to mess and knock down the camera, but yeah. So usually I go a bit of a lighter weight, and so I start with like 10 pounds and focus more on just like form and really just trying to like get my form as best as possible. Yeah, so like the first of the bicep ones, I'm usually focusing on like the front of the bicep and just focusing on like the actual very frontal, and then near the end doing like a bit of a slight twist at the top, and then slowly lowering, and really just focusing on trying to have the movement as controlled as possible. Not exactly like this posture since I'm trying to like lean into the camera. But yeah, I just kind of like slow, curled, and really like tightening my core, and putting my shoulders back and just trying to be as aligned as possible. And then after the first like initial like more frontal bicep, then, well, I guess it's more of like trying to work out the peak of the bicep, and then I also do more of like a hammer curl with the actual dumbbell upright now. Right. And then after the 10 pounds, then I'm pretty much like warmed up, and then I'll go up in weight, or depending on how I feel, some days I won't be as like ready to go up in weight, and it might be more of like a recovery. So then those days I might not like go as high up in weight. And mostly I'm always just focusing on form really over anything else, and just making sure that the muscles that I want to engage are in that engagement. So like, especially on that last set, I was starting to get a little bit tight on my biceps. So whenever that happens, then I'll usually decide to go down in weight and kind of just stick with tens. I'm not too like focused on like strength or anything like that, but purely just like visual kind of looks and that sort of thing for why I work out really. With the with biceps, I'll usually pair with shoulders, and then the day after biceps, then I'll do triceps, and pretty much only triceps. So I like to do shoulders with either biceps or triceps, one of the two. And then we'll just go back to biceps. Alright, now, pretty out of breath, but we're gonna leave it at that for biceps and shoulders, since I've got a pretty difficult run ahead of me. So yeah, see you guys when I'm outside.